I will be showing you what is on my bookshelf, as the name describes. I have 2 bookshelves. They are quite lovely, from IKEA. Bookshelf number 1, first shelf. We have the collected stories of Lydia Davis, Postcards from the Edge, and The House of Sand and Fog. Behind that are Grimm's Fairy Tales, The Complete Sherlock Holmes Volume 1, Frankenstein, Crime and Punishment, Emma, Pride and Prejudice, Winter's Bone, E. E. Cummings' Selected Poems, Tell the Wolves I'm Home, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Bridget Jones's Diary, Wonder Boys, The Yiddish Policeman's Union, The Family Fang, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, The Catcher in the Rye, Angus Thongs and Full Frontal Snogging, and Atonement. This is the bookshelf I like to call the graphic novel bookshelf. It's pretty self-explanatory. Starting off, we have Codename Sailor V, Volume 2, Sailor Moon, Volumes 1 through 6, Water Baby, Marbles, Batman Hush, Volume 1 and 2, Batman Under the Red Hood, Batwoman Elegy, Black Widow, The Name of the Rose, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Origin, Oz, and Uninvited Guests, Feeding Grounds, Iron Man, Demon in a Bottle, The Invincible Iron Man, Stark Resilient, Book 1 and 2, Iron Man Extremis, Johnny Cash, I See a Darkness, Mouse, Star Wars Empire, Volume 1 and Volume 3, Star Wars Legacy, Broken, Supernatural Beginnings End, Supernatural Rising Sun, V for Vendetta, The Walking Dead Volume 1, The Walking Dead Collected Volume 5, X-Men Magneto Testament. Next shelf is Feminism and Psychology. We have Reading Women, Where the Girls Are, Geek Girls Unite, Reviving Ophelia, More Anthology, How to Be a Woman, A Room of One's Own, Monkey Mind, A First-Rate Madness, Wasted, Psychiatric Tales, A User's Guide to the Brain, Look Me in the Eye, Thinking in Pictures, Snoop, Howl Doll and Hyacinth, and Unholy Ghost. Next shelf is a continuation of psychology. We have Phantoms in the Brain, The Noonday Demon, Please Understand Me Too, A Lethal Inheritance, Touched with Fire, Lit, Whispers, The Voices of Paranoia, An Unquiet Mind, William Styron's Darkness Visible, Manic, The Center Cannot Hold, A Sorrow Beyond Dreams, Girl Interrupted, The Highly Sensitive Person, Sharp, Madness, Don't Panic, On a Darkling Plain, Prozac Nation, Night Falls Fast, and Quiet. Above that, we have a very battered copy of Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar. Next shelf, we have what I like to call non-fiction books I couldn't figure out where else to put. These include Blondie, Unseen, 1976 through 1980, Rookie, Yearbook 1 and Yearbook 2, Girl.com's publications of Deal With It and The Looks Book, Kate Beaton's Hark a Vagrant, I Am Pusheen the Cat, Hyperbole and a Half, and then we have some books about writing. We have 2014 Writer's Market, Walking on Alligators, The Elements of Style, How to Read and Why, Writers Between the Sheets. Next, we have some books about religion, some biographies, and some science books. We have Mary Roach's Stiff, Spook, and Packing for Mars. We have Unorthodox by Deborah Feldman. We have Just Kids by Patti Smith and Simon Pegg's Nerduel. The shelf that I like to call Hitler, 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 plus some history and some stuff about the Cold War. We have Hitler Youth, which is about the Hitler Youth. We have the Gestapo, which is about the Gestapo. We have Sweet Francais, Ordinary Men, On Hitler's Mountain, The Lost, The Coming of the Third Reich, Half-Blood Blues, Let Me Go, The Book Thief, Michael Chabon's The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay, Rose Under Fire, which is the sequel to the wonderful Codename Verity, which I do not own, and it is a travesty. If I Should Die Before I Wake, The Vikings, Paddywhacked, Sweet Tooth, and The Expats. This is the shelf I like to call More Series, Fantasy, Yay. On this shelf, Patricia Briggs and Terry Pratchett. We have Frostburned, Silverborn, Bloodbound, Iron-Kissed, Bone-Crossed, Hunting Ground, Moon Called, Cry Wolf, Fair Game, Monstrous Regiment, Hogfather, Equal Rights, The Color of Magic, Men-at-Arms, Witches Abroad, Night Watch, We Free Men in the Beginning, and Good Omens. We also have Mort sitting on top of all these. Next shelf is these are my favorite books when I was a teenager, and they're still kind of favorites now. Most of these books are by Francesca Lia Block. We have Necklace of Kisses, Pink Smog, Pretty Dead, Primavera of Weetzie Bat, Psyche in a Dress, The Rose and the Beast, The Hanged Man, I Was a Teenage Fairy, Echo, Guarding the Moon, Violet and Claire, Blood Roses, Wasteland, The Waters in the Wild, Dangerous Angels, and Girl Goddess number 9. We have Sabriel, Lyriel, and Abhorsen. The next shelf we have are series books. We have The Golden Compass, The Subtle Knife, and The Amber Spyglass, all by Philip Pullman, which complete His Dark Materials trilogy. Then we have the Jim Butcher Dresden Files books in paperback. We have Stormfront, Full Moon, Grave Peril, Summer Night, Death Masks, Blood Rights, Deadbeat, Proven Guilty, White Knight, Small Favor, Turncoat, Changes, and Ghost Story. This is the Harry Potter shelf, plus Vampire Academy and A Song of Ice and Fire. We have Tales of Beetle the Bard, Harry Potter 1, Harry Potter 3, Harry Potter 4, Harry Potter 5, Harry Potter 6, and Harry Potter 7. Sitting on top of those are Vampire Academy and Shadow Kiss. We also have A Game of Thrones, A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, A Feast for Crows, and A Dance with Dragons. Another shelf full of fantasy and one mystery. Actually, make that 2 mysteries. We have Wide Open, The Return of the Dancing Master, The Air Affair, Something Rotten, Thursday Next, The Road, One of Our Thursdays is Missing, The Hobbit, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King. Then we have The Queen of Atolia, Daughter of the Forest, Son of Shadows, Heir to Seven Waters, and Seer of Seven Waters. And last, we have The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. Our last shelf is quite full, and they're mostly books that didn't fit anywhere else and mass market paperbacks. First row, we have Dead Witch Walking, Blood and Chocolate, Ender's Game, Ender's Shadow, Shadow Puppets, The Handmaid's Tale, Doomsday Book, To Say Nothing of the Dog, American Gods, Neverwhere, and Stardust. Second row of the last shelf, we have Finder, Butcher Bird, Peeps, Little Wolves, Red Spikes, The Best of H.P. Lovecraft, A Confederation of Valor, The Hounds of the Morrigan, Neuromancer, Geist, Spectre, Shadows of the Empire, Wraith, Young Jedi Knight Shadow Academy, The Courtship of Princess Leia, Crown Duel, Phoenix Rising, and The Yanis Affair. So there you have it. That was my book tour video. That's what's on my bookshelves. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day.